Hi, I'm Elle Tyson, and I work with student support for ePortfolios and digital composition at Old Dominion University. This video series will introduce the concept of digital identity, what students should know, and how they can build their own digital identity and web presence. Have you heard the term digital literacy and wondered how to incorporate it into your class? Or maybe you're just not even sure what digital literacy is or where to start. While we're focusing on digital identity in this series, I want to take a few moments to talk about how we'll be using the idea of digital literacy. It can encompass a lot, but the aspects we'll be honing in on are understanding how to navigate online spaces, evaluate what is encountered there, and really become a participant in these spaces. So we're going to focus on helping students have an online presence by creating digital materials. Digital identity is the personal image that is conveyed in online spaces. This can include publicly available social media accounts and personal websites, but also news articles, publications, and so on. This is not an exhaustive list, but some decisions to consider in presenting yourself online are: who is your audience? Who is it that you want to show this? What information and artifacts do you want to include? And why did you decide to include that? You should have reasons for every decision you're making. And most of the time, you'll want to spell that out for your audience. Don't make them guess why you included something. You'll also want to decide on what photos of yourself to show, as well as picking the colors, fonts, organization, and so on when creating your site. So digital identity is a carefully crafted online persona that encompasses any information that can be found about a person online. This doesn't mean it isn't genuine. It just shows that a student understands the genre expectations of digital composition, especially if there are any expectations specific to their chosen field. For example, different fields have preferences for using first or third person in the About Me or Bio section of a personal website or ePortfolio. One of the best exercises a student can do to help determine expectations is to look at examples of other ePortfolios and digital identity work in their field. Look at people's websites, but also their LinkedIn, Twitter, and so on. I'm in the humanities, so generally we compose in first person, as you can see in my own ePortfolio, which is also linked below. You can also help students make their own personal decisions of how much they want to conform to the expectations. It's all about finding that sweet spot of individuality to stand out with enough conformity to not put people off. This helps them really consider their audience and who they envision will be looking at their ePortfolio and what they might best respond to. Here are some responses from students about building their digital identity and how they see it helping them in the future. They told me that in order to build their digital identity, they think about their audience, make sure to have a presence online through a personal website and their social media. They want to show themselves consistently and give a good first impression. And they feel that putting yourself out there online helps to create connections. They said it could help their future by showing prospective employers their progress. They also thought they were able to show the best part of themselves, and it made them more human while illustrating their core values and interests. I've included a document linked below with lots of references for you to peruse. I've also included the link to my own ePortfolio and social media accounts. Please feel free to contact me with any questions about incorporating digital identity work into your course. The rest of the videos in this series are aimed at students, so use them as you see fit for your lessons. Thanks for listening today.